to the adult CPR training video. In this video, we will demonstrate how to perform CPR on an adult. These techniques are intended for ages 8 and older. We want you to walk away from this training section confident. If anything is unclear, please pause and rewind this section and rewatch until you feel 100% confident in your ability to perform CPR on an adult. You should know these techniques by heart. The idea is for this training material to be second nature so that you can react quickly during an emergency situation. Let's get started with the training. The first step is to ensure the scene is safe. Once you find a person who may be ill or injured, you must first assess the scene to ensure that it is safe. Common indicators that a scene may be unsafe include electrical or thermal fires, weapons present, violent bystanders, or any noxious fumes. You should not attempt to help until the scene is safe. Once you determine that the scene is safe, it is time to assess the situation. Ask yourself these questions. What happened? How many people need help? Do I need to call 911? Is there an AED present and available? Along with that, it also means, do you, the rescuer, have personal protective equipment? Whenever providing aid, using disposable gloves and a CPR shield is recommended to protect you, the rescuer, from bloodborne pathogens. Once you establish the scene is safe, then you are ready to rescue safely. Next, we are going to check for responsiveness. So, you approach the victim who is on the ground and apparently in distress. We want to call out to the person, "Hey, are you okay? Are you all right? Can you hear me?" Tap the victim on the shoulder. Be firm and loud, but don't shake or hurt the victim. The point of this is to see if we can wake the victim up. If the person doesn't respond, it's important to get help and an AED. To get the proper help, you are going to call 911. Yell for help if you have to. If 2 people are available, one should call 911 and try to locate an AED, and one should begin CPR. If you are alone and have immediate access to a telephone, call 911 before beginning CPR, unless you think the person has become unresponsive because of suffocation, such as from drowning. In this special case, begin CPR for 1 minute, then call 911 or the local emergency number. Next, we are going to check and see if the victim is breathing. Place 2 fingers off the side of the windpipe in that valley between the neck muscle and the windpipe. Check for no more than 10 seconds. Keep in mind, this is not really the most important aspect when we prepare to do CPR. If you can't tell whether there's a pulse or not, and the victim is not breathing normally and is unconscious, we're going to begin CPR. Note, there are many studies showing us that if you can't tell if there's a pulse, chances are, if they're unconscious and not breathing, they don't have one. If the person isn't breathing at all or is gasping, then they need CPR. A person who gasps usually appears